So guys, let's do a quick prediction for next week. I'm a little bit off, so let's do it fast. So SPY on, this is the 4-hour chart, we can see momentum is negative. I'm presuming that sellers came in at this high, and I think they will protect this area, and we're probably gonna see maybe a push to the 414 and then a drop to the downside. You can see the double area here, which is a double bottom, but I think because there is no divergence, the seller is now in control. You can see the big candle of red candle, and from that they try to break this strong support, the 405 area, and now there is an opening. Just notice that for the third week of month of May, the option equilibrium is the 410 area. So I'm still thinking that we're gonna see a sideways move. Even if it moves to the upside, it will end on the 410. If we look at it on, this is the daily, you can see how it looked. This is the big sideways. We saw the moving to the downside, and this is the bounce, and nothing much there. If we look at it on the monthly, we can see almost the rejection from the 418, and this is a strong and resistance area from which so far I can see the reversal again to test the 380. If we look at it on the 1-hour chart, you can see this is the big sideways move, this is the V-shape, this is the retracement, this is the retesting, this is the bounce up. So no momentum, no trend. You can see there is a small divergence for reversal. But at the moment, I will look for the downside below the 407, and for the upside above the 414, 15 area. There is a potential, and we see it on the Qs. So let's move on to the Qs. With the Qs, you saw that it hits our first target, did the reversal, not like the SPY. The SPY did a double bottom movement. And now it seems that it's want to move even higher. It breaks the divergence, so it has the potential to reach to the 398 area, and I think the Qs can push the market to the upside. It still has some nice power. If we took it here, sorry, it was there. So this is what makes me wondering where the market it wants to move. This is the 398. I think it will touch and then move. The Qs were a little bit negative there and started to be positive. There is no divergence, so it means continuation to the upside. If we look at it on the daily and see how it looks, this is the area closing the gap here, and then probably do some sort of reversal of retest. Let's move on to Tesla. I told you it's going to be very quick. With Tesla, it ended up very strong. I think it's want to hit the 172 and retest it and see how it goes there. Do we have divergence? Let me check. This is 381, and this is probably higher. So yes, there is divergence for the upside, which is nice for Tesla. Probably try to reach there, the 173, 17, and then reverse from there. So first target, it didn't touch 171.75. Next target is the 177. The end target is the 178. So probably in those area, close the gap, and then try to resume. Let me check something there. Yeah, you can see it there. This is a divergence, and it didn't finish. So I'm assuming we will see a move to the upside, and then something resuming to the downside. Let's move on to Apple. Apple was very strong, and target is the 178 for the momentum. Momentum is still positive. There is no divergence, nothing much there. You can see this is this is a big gap with a good report. It closed the gaps from here. There is a nice volume, so I really think this is too much moving to the upside, too far away from the 200, and we will see soon some sort of coming back, pull back to get. You can see this is the big gap it left behind. This is not that good for Apple. There is no divergence, so it could mean continuation and then coming back with the divergence. Nothing much there. Yeah, it could mean continuation. You can see the big candle of the volume and resting there. NVDA, NVDA again, still strong, still sideways, did a break, false break, and then retest it again. Momentum is started to be positive, so don't have divergence yet, so it means that it will follow the momentum. Yeah, I still think we're gonna see a spike up again because there is a gap to close at the 289 and then a nice reversal. Will it continue higher in this Fibonacci? I don't think so. You can see it here. I don't think so. We didn't react to it. This is more likely. So can reach the 296 or the 300. At the moment, I don't like this big sideways move. I want to see a big retracement, taking out all the short sellers, suck them in, and then move to the upside. But at the moment, this market is not that strong yet. You can look at it on the daily and see why it's too extended to the upside. It's too extended, guys. And it's too far away from the 200, and you can see the divergence already happening here. So any move can move the market to the downside. So we are at the end of the momentum, I think. Let's take to MRNA, and then don't forget about Meta. MRNA did a big push to the downside, taking out sucking in all the short sellers, taking out all the stop losses of the buyers, and then I think it will continue higher. You can see it here on the 4-hour chart how it did. It rejected twice. So I think now it will try to break it and then coming back to the 143 and slowly grind it up. If we take Meta, with Meta, come on. Alright, Meta again, leaving some behind, big gaps, one here, one there, and moving to the upside. And you can see again, slowly, there is still a lot of profit in this area. I don't know how many people probably day trade taking this opportunity, but not investor yet. Oh, this is yeah, we are still in a positive trend. You can see the big gap there, the retest, and where it is here, and I think we're gonna see this is, I think this is the end area of the moving to the upside. It need to release some power to resume and bring all the buyers who left behind. You can see low volume, even in the down, low volume. Nobody participating in this. This is just a big gap who took out some stop losses of shorts people. If we, let's clear it up. It doesn't give us much. You can see this is the end zone. I know there is a big gap here in this area, but I think it's too soon to just move straight ahead and take it out everything, because this will be a much strong V shape to the upside and then collapse to the downside. So I would prefer it to make a reversal to the 200 again, bring the bars, consolidate a little bit, and then try to make another push. This is meta. Let's go to for BA. With BA, we saw the moving to the downside. I think you will see it more clearly here. It broke it. So now I think we are starting to see a negative. Momentum is negative. So yeah, moving to the downside to close gap from below. If you want to see the gaps, I think where it was, I think it was in this area a little bit, 180, and I think it will reach there. Just looking at it on the daily, this is a gap, this is the 190 gap, where this is the first target. You have here a gap, 175, you have the 180 gap, so I think it will retrace there. Do we have divergence? This is 21, this is 23. There is a small divergence, so be very careful. People probably take it long above the 200 and take it to the long side, but I don't see any investor yet, big money yet entering. Just taking out the 200 and you don't see another volume, so it will go to the downside, I think, in the longer term. Let's see gold. Gold moving up again, retesting it and moving back, very strong. I think a lot of money shifting to the gold, and I think it will continue higher to the 195. This is the next target. You can see this is the big spike for the 195, so I really think it will continue to the upside. Momentum started to be positive, and it will grind there. So for day trader, it's something they can take one buck or two. For investor, wait for it. It's too big. It needs a big retracement to the downside to, if you want, consider reinvest. Silver. Silver, the same sideways move. It will now try to rest. If you take it to the Wyckoff, probably you want to wait for the fake break to the downside and then coming back up. Momentum starting to be positive. There is no divergence, so continuation to the upside. I really wanted to see it coming back to the 200, resting on the 22, 50, 60, and then bouncing to the upside. It could do so. Already this move has finished. Let's make it smaller. You can see this is the area of a big sell, so prepare for it. So we might see an attempt, reverse, an attempt, reverse, and then a break for the 26. Let's go for Oxy. Oxy did the move to the downside for the 58, coming back to retest the resistance, and it's on a downtrend, so I think it will presume it's a downtrend. There is a divergence to the downside, so I think it will continue lower and want to test this trend line. At the moment, is it worth following the market, because the market did a move to the downside, moving up and go sideways, so it could do so the same. Let's go for the weekly. You can see how it's resting on the 58 area and it bounced from it, and at the moment It doesn't give me any clear direction to moving to the upside, just sideways move and grinding ups and down. And this is it, guys. Because so let's sum it up. Because my prediction was that we're gonna see about 3 months of sideways move. So you can see it from the beginning of the year, up and down. It already started with this move, but I think it was this is August, so moving up, moving down, sideways, sideways, sideways move, and I think it will continue with sideways move till June, and from June we will see probably moving to the upside. But at the moment, still I think there is a lot of put option in the market, aiming for the 350 again, 320, and this is what makes the market and make it very hard for it to break to the upside and even breaking to the downside, because they don't want to pay either side. So it will just stay at its zone between the 400, 410, 405, and even 400, and doesn't make any move until there is no much option of big moves. So at the moment, I can see it moving to the downside. Even the Qs, even if the Qs making us, let's see, a momentum to the upside, retesting, clearing, it cleared the gap. So be prepared, because I don't know if the Qs is leading or the SPY. But at the moment there is a big resistance, and I could see the Tesla moving up, Apple moving up, NVDA still moving up, but they are losing their momentum, and I think they are on a key area of reversal. Do the reversal will be big reversal? I don't know, but I could see the reversal is coming. So my plan for next week is, if I see a big momentum or big volume coming in, to take it to the long side, but I will wait and I take a quick profit, because I could see the reversal is coming. So hope you like it, hope you enjoy it. So have a good week, and bye people.